Hello everyone, this is just going to be a quick, or maybe not so quick, but it's going to be a video comparing the knockoff Generation 1 high quality Soundwave and the current release Wal-Mart reissue Generation 1 Soundwave. I got tired of waiting for the Wal-Mart one to be released. There were rumors flying around since last year that it should have been released in January, then like April, and then May, and then June, and now in August it's finally out, finally released. But it is not true to the G1 in itself. It is, but it isn't. It's the G1, but it's been modified. It is based off of the Sound Blaster mold of Soundwave. The reason I say that is, okay, on this side, this is the high quality knockoff of Soundwave, and I'm sorry for the flash on there. You'll see the tape buttons are smaller, and the tape door is completely hinged inside internally. That's exactly how the Generation 1, the original Generation 1 Soundwave was made. Over here is the Wal-Mart reissue. Again, I apologize for the lens flare. Just think you're watching a J.J. Abrams film then. You'll notice that the buttons are much bigger than they are over here. And you'll also notice that the tape door actually connects into the buttons, into the side there. That is because the Sound Blaster mold, when they retooled it, he could actually hold two tapes. And they kind of puffed out the chest, had to rework the hinges there and everything so that it would accommodate both tapes. In doing so, I guess they lost the original mold. Lost in quotes. How the KO manufacturers can get a hold of it, but the official manufacturers can't, I have no idea. So that is the main difference that I can see just on first inspection between these guys, aside from the quality of the stickers. The Wal-Mart reissues are on this extremely shiny base. It's just like that on the Optimus, the Hot Rod, Starscream. All the ones I've seen have been on that real shiny base material like that. Whereas the G1s and the high quality knockoffs of the G1s are quite a bit more faithful to the original, where they've got more of a matte finish to them. Basically, looking at both figures, I mean, both are very shiny chromed, very nicely painted. The stickers look good. Yes, I apologize for my fingerprints. I just got the Wal-Mart Soundwave, so yes, I have not put all the stickers on. And yes, I have gotten fingerprints on him that I didn't clean up before making this video. One other thing that I think is interesting is you'll notice, like right there, the record and stop sticker on the high quality knockoff, the wording is a lot larger than it is on the official Wal-Mart re-release. Not sure exactly why that is or whatnot. Also, you see the little yellow blocks there on the shoulders are slightly different. They're a little bit larger on the Wal-Mart re-release than they are on the high quality knockoff. Also, they're in the red blocks. You'll see there's a slight difference in the size of those. The blue block seems to be roughly about the same, so does the arrow. Well, no, the arrow is a little skinnier. Interesting. I mean, the faces are nicely detailed on both. Another difference that I have seen, it's possibly a little hard to pick up here, is the arm color. The high quality knockoff is a little darker, whereas the Wal-Mart is a little lighter on the gray. That's about it for robot mode. I'll get them in tape mode and be back in just a sec. Alright, here they are in tape mode, and you'll see that they are, again, virtually identical. You know, there's a little bit of shading difference between the color of the blue and the stickers there for the stereo micro cassette recorder logo. It looks like it might be a slightly larger text size again on the knockoff as opposed to the official re-release. Again, you'll see the hinges on the side of the tape buttons there. And another thing that I noticed, it might just be my perception, I'm not sure, but it seems like the L and the R are slightly bolder on the knockoff and a little bit thinner on the Wal-Mart reissue. Again, it might be my perception, I'm not 100%, but that's just something to look at. Tape door pops open, you can see inside there. On the knockoff, how he's got all his little mechanisms showing as if he could really play a tape. And here's the Wal-Mart one, again with all the same molded details on the mechanisms. Sides comparison, you know, same thing, he's got his little slider there. On the opposite side here, sorry for my finger, he's got his volume wheel, and you can see on the profile like this just how far out that tape player button hinge setup sticks out compared to what would be closer to the original. Alright, back of the figures here. We've got, that's just me not pegging it in right. We've got the high quality knockoff with the Takara copyright on the tape door. Then we've actually got the Hasbro copyright inside the tape bay. I'm not sure if the original had both of these copyrights, if it had the Takara on the back of the tape door like that, and then the Hasbro inside, or if this knockoff is a combination of two different variants. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to find out any information on it since I've had it. You know, about from like the high-end TF's website. I really don't know. Then we have the tape door with no copyrights on the Wal-Mart. But then all of the copyright information is inside. On the inside, we do see the Hasbro copyright at the top there, with their new internal stamping and all that stuff. And then there's the Tomy, which is Takara, made in China, that there's a panel there. It's slightly different than the high quality knockoff, so not 100% sure. Also on the Wal-Mart reissue, you'll see here there's the molding that's present, the extra flash from the molding, that is not present on the knockoff. Something kind of interesting there, just in my opinion. Alright, then we have our batteries and weapons for the knockoff here. See if it'll focus. There we go. You can stick the missiles into. I just haven't taken them off of the sprue for this one. They come loose. They're not really loose, but they're not on the sprue for the Wal-Mart reissue. But those are the knockoff battery weapons. Here are the Wal-Mart reissue ones. Got the little battery in there, the missiles. Same thing there. Same thing there. It pops out to make his handgun. Alright, 1 second and I will be right back to show the differences in the boxes. Alright, here is a comparison of the boxes. The top here is the high quality knockoff. The easiest way that you can tell that from the current reissues is the fact that it actually comes with styrofoam instead of this clear plastic that everything's in these days. And it's in English only, whereas the Wal-Mart reissues are in English and French because they sell them in Canada also. The knockoff that I got came with a random tape. It did not come with Buzzsaw. And the one that I was fortunate enough to get is Masterpiece Ratbat. He's a little too large to actually fit in the Soundwave tape chest for the G1. But he fits in the box very nicely. Gives it a different look. I would like to eventually get an extra Buzzsaw that I can replace the Ratbat with and put the Buzzsaw in the G1 box. But that's just a later on down the line. Now the Wal-Mart reissue does come with Buzzsaw, who I've already transformed and taken out of the packaging. I didn't put him back in. One thing that you'll notice, so if you look at the artwork, he's got the long cannons there. I'm presuming that for safety reasons, he has the shortened cannons on the actual figure now. Other than that, Buzzsaw is Buzzsaw. He is just like the original. Only thing that I think is it feels like the plastic is a little flimsier. I could be remembering that wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I do not have an original Laserbeak or Buzzsaw on hand at the moment to compare them with, so like I said, that could be just my memory, but I don't remember them flexing like that. Alright, so back to the boxes, which are, aside from some minor differences, they are relatively the same. Of course, there's the French for the Wal-Mart and just straight English on the knockoff. This is also something that I find interesting, is that you'll notice on the legs there, the wording on the legs, the wording on the record and stop, and all of that. To me, it seems a little fuzzier, as does the rest of the artwork on this Wal-Mart reissue. It just doesn't seem to be as sharply detailed. It seems a little more brushed, I guess. I'm not sure. And on the knockoff, you'll see that the wording is very sharp. Now, yes, it does have the misspellings. It has a couple of different misspellings, but it looks like they made the wording a lot sharper on the knockoff than they did on the original, or the Wal-Mart official, excuse me. Again, it just seems like the artwork is a lot sharper detailed on the knockoff than it does on the original, or official. That's just me. I don't know. Also, the knockoff, the purple, is a little bit lighter shade there than it is on the Wal-Mart reissue. On the sides of the boxes, yes, the knockoff is a little bit dented. The seller I got it from didn't exactly pack things too well, but hey, the figure's here. That's what's really important. You'll notice that the Transformer logo on this one, which is the Wal-Mart official, is slightly different. It's a little bit bigger, I guess, than on the knockoff. But, in my opinion, the pictures on the knockoff, again, are much more vibrant and clear than the official. This one here is the official. This one here is the knockoff. Again, the text and font is slightly different on the Decepticon Soundwave on both this being the knockoff. Here's the tops of the boxes. This one back here is the Wal-Mart. And this one is the knockoff. Again, it just seems like the knockoff pictures are brighter, more vibrant. Knockoff is on top with the lighter purple. And then here is the back of the box. Again, they've had to change things because Wal-Mart is being sold in Canada as well as the United States, so it's got the bilingual text on the back where it says it's a world of constant change. I heard that there was some sort of copyright issue that they could not go with the original text where it says it is a world transformed. Some copyright something or another, I'm not sure. But it's that original release G1 artwork on both. You get a little bit more of the artwork on the knockoff simply because the knockoff text specs are only in English. So they're not as large as the reissue text specs, which have to have the French text also. But that is the back of the box. You don't get the robot points, you get the authentic Transformer logo. But on the knockoff, you have the Transformer robot points. Alright. Alright, so last but not least, here is an image of what they actually look like in their packaging. This is the Wal-Mart reissue right here. Sorry for getting my fingers in the way. Here is the high quality knockoff. Again, both of these logos are quite good. The more than meets the eye you'll see is a slightly different font. This one being the Wal-Mart, the one back there being the knockoff. So, I mean, there are some tells between the knockoff and what I would think would be the original Generation 1. And there's definitely tells between the knockoff and the Wal-Mart reissue. Which would be best for your collection? Only you can answer that. Personally, I like both. That's why I got both. The knockoff, though, right now, I believe is more expensive than the Wal-Mart reissue. I lucked out and found mine on eBay for $47 shipped back in March, I believe, whereas the Wal-Mart reissue is currently available, or if not at the moment, it will be popping up in Walmarts all over the place pretty darn quickly. But this is currently available at Walmart for, what is it, $49.67? So, it's up to you. I mean, which do you prefer? Which do you like? I think currently, the last time I checked, all of the knockoffs on eBay are going for about $60 to $70 with a random tape. I would think that the knockoff makers would probably drop their price pretty soon on these Soundwaves, just for the simple fact of you can get the official at Walmart for $20 cheaper and just walk into the store and walk out with it, rather than getting one from China and taking a month to get it and paying $20 more for it. I'm not sure. Only time will tell. Definitely think that the knockoff Optimus Primes are definitely more worth the money than the official Walmart re-release cab only of Optimus Prime, because you can get one of the knockoffs of Prime for anywhere from $35 shipped up to, I think, $75 if you're looking at getting one of the clear ones. Whereas now, yes, the cab only is down to about $25, I believe, in stores I've seen. But still, you're just getting the cab for $25. You can get the whole Prime with roller and trailer and everything for, just a couple bucks more than the clearance price. Well, hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hope it gives y'all some information. And y'all have a good night. Alright, bye now.